Today I'm going to show you how to make this super delicious non-dairy vegan cheese sauce. These are the ingredients. So what you're going to need is 1 small onion, 2 carrots, and 1 potato. You're just going to roughly chop these. For the seasonings, we're going to use sea salt, onion powder, black pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder. If you have vegetable broth, I would recommend using it. It's not necessary, but it does give it a good flavor. Also, you will need some nutritional yeast, and if you're not familiar with nutritional yeast, it's a deactivated yeast that's used as a seasoning, and it's going to give it that cheesy flavor that we're going for. It's got B vitamins, protein, fiber, and it's just super delicious in this sauce. I do prefer the non-fortified kind, so definitely check out this brand. You're also going to need 3/4 cup of soaked cashews. And like the vegetable broth, the hemp seeds are not totally necessary, but I did just so happen to have them on hand, and they will give the sauce some extra healthy fats and just make it a little more creamy. So I'm going to throw in a couple tablespoons of that. What you will do first is you're going to get a pot of water going to boil the veggies. So again, you just need to roughly chop these veggies and put them in the pot. So go ahead and put your onion in. Next, we will throw our carrots in. And last but not least, our potato. You want to bring this to a rolling boil, and once it's boiling, you're going to cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes or until all the veggies are super soft. What you're going to do next is you're going to drain part of the water, but keep some of that water. And go ahead and put the veggies and the water into your high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender such as a Vitamix, I would recommend trying to get one if you can, because it's just an amazing appliance and something I use almost every day. And once you have those in the blender, you're going to go ahead and throw in your soaked cashews, which I did drain the water out of. After that, we will put the vegetable broth in. There's about a 1/2 cup there. Again, not necessary, but it does bring a lot of flavor to the sauce. Next, we have our seasonings, and we're going to put hemp seeds, onion powder, smoked paprika, pepper, garlic powder, sea salt, and nutritional yeast. There's about a teaspoon of each, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of the nutritional yeast. And side note, you can always add more seasoning to your taste. And you're just going to go ahead and put those all in the blender. Next, you're going to put your lid on, which I don't have a lid, so I'm just using a plate. Turn your blender on and start on low, working your way up to high. You're going to blend this sauce for at least 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want there to be any chunks, so just keep letting it blend until it starts to thicken up. And as you can see, our sauce is starting to thicken, and that's when you know it's almost done. Now, you do want this to be a pretty thick sauce, so if for some reason you added too much liquid and it's not as thick as you would like, go ahead and throw in another handful of cashews. No need to soak them. Look at this sauce, guys. It's thickening up. It's got a beautiful color. If you want to go ahead and give it a little stir at the top, you can. Just don't let your spoon go too far down anywhere near the blade. But yeah, that's basically the sauce, and that's all there is to it. So after that, you're just going to pour it into a glass container and decide how you want to consume it. You can put it on pasta, like a homemade mac and cheese. You can roast veggies and drizzle it on top. You can even make nachos out of it. I love keeping this in my fridge. Sometimes I'll add a 1/2 cup or so to like soups or chilies, just for that added flavor and creaminess. There's just so much you can do with it, but let me know in the comments if you make it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Aloha!